It's some birds out here flying around. We still got some nice weather.
Uh, well,
Got it right. We in the building. We live
Got
with
a
the one and
rat.
only Gunsmoke.
yo,
Gun smoke in the motherfucking house.
how's everybody doing tonight?
Hey man, just living my life, sipping on Michelob.
Michelob.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out
Raw.
guys for having me on here, man. It's awesome to, like I was talking to what's her name, is she in Scotland and shit, or Denmark or wherever she's at?
Yeah, she across the pond somewhere.
Crazy.
I'm in
Way
Scotland.
down yonder on the Chattahoochee.
Yeah, he
But let's have the disclaimer.
Hit that
Drop it like
disclaimer.
Gutter with it. Bitch, you got a problem, shut up or come with it. Gutter with it. I'm the gutter man, smooth like butter, man. Gutter with it, rough and rugged when I spit it. Gutter with it. I'm the shit, bitch, I don't need to admit it. Gutter with it. You don't want beef, boy, drop it and forget it. Gutter with it, rough and rugged when I spit it. As I step up to place another track, facelift my brother drops it fat off the meat rack. Butcher's cut, lay my tracks for free, bitch, what? Riding on them low roads, pimping hoes, cause I like to stunt. Flash my gold, crank the bass to the woofers blow. Oh no, scrap deep, back up on the block. You can tell by the knock in the trunk, keep it pumped. At all times I'm on the grind, trying to get mine. Laundering illegal cash, stacking bank rolls. I can print out and show your ass. Who needs a rubber band? I got a Visa card, man. Charge it to the game. By the time I'm through the streets, you gon' know the name. President of LSC, the one and only Master Scrap D. Quick to snatch the mic out the hands of an MC. You not hype your record like.
damn. That's just a throwback. 2012.
Hey.
So what up, Gunsmoke? Let these people know who you are, man.
What up, everybody? My name is GunSmoke. First of all, like I said, I just want to thank everybody for having me on here. A little bit about myself. Again, my name is GunSmoke. I am an artist from Northeast Maryland. And basically, man, I mean, I'm a lifelong juggalo that got hooked on drugs when I was young. And that went on, for a long time in my life. I didn't get clean till I was 28 years old in 2015. I got clean from heroin, crack cocaine, all them kind of drugs. I do smoke weed, so, for people out there that says weed's a drug, whatever.
Fuck them.
But anyway, I just recently in August celebrated 9 years clean. And man, I started rapping really originally in 2006 due to a drug rehabilitation kind of thing. Like, so when I was 17, I originally got hooked on. It got to the point where my grandfather, who I lived with, was like, "Look, man, you got to move out until you get your shit together." So I did that. And when I came, like, he hit me, I was gone for like a month. And I hit him up and was like, "Look, Pop, I'm ready to come back. I'm good. I'm clean, whatever." And he was like, "Okay, well, you got to come back. The only way you can come back is if you don't leave. You don't," like, I couldn't go nowhere. I couldn't talk to nobody on the phone. This was back before cell phones was like that, Like, I couldn't talk on the phone, none of that bullshit. The only thing I was allowed to do was play my game and watch TV. And I got bored with that after so much, So I started writing, and I was just writing shit. I didn't really know what it was. I feel like it was poetry. My dad wrote poetry a lot, and shit like that. So it was more like just kind of written word poetry. And once I was to the point where my boy could let me, or like I could have company, my boy came over and I'm like, "Yo, check this shit out. This is some shit I was writing." you know, and he was like, man, I could put a beat to that. And I was just like confused. You know, I was like, what do you mean? Yeah, he's man, I could put a beat to that. So we put a beat to that, and the way we did it back then was just with a computer speakers, a computer mic, and a sound. It was my
But
way.
these young bucks don't know nothing about that, Bubba.
Yeah, a whole fucking song with 3 people in one take. Like, dude, we used to spend so much time just chilling in my boys' room, smoking weed, and trying to get the song right. Because if 2 people got it right and 1 person fucked up, there was no like the
No punching in.
No.
You ain't punching in. You got to go from the top.
And that's how I started out, man. And it was just kind of like a hobby type thing. I didn't really, you know, I just wanted to be known like, around in my area. Like I call Cecil County, which is my county. You know, it consists of like 3 to 4 different towns, whatever it is. You know, I just like, man, I just want to be known around here, you know. And I did that for a while, but then, you know, the drug life and the fast, I was always into the fast life and getting in trouble and fight, doing all the dumb shit.
Mm-hmm.
So like I got in trouble. I did all that shit. I went to jail, and like, dude, drugs just kind of got a hold of me at a young age. Started when I was 15. I stole 23 fucking cars, and like it was crazy, you know. And like when I did that, like I got in trouble for the shit, you know, and I did my shit for that. But the drugs at the time, the fast life really wasn't done with me. You know what I'm saying? I lived in neighborhoods like that where you had to know how to fight, and like there was a lot of drugs in pretty much every neighborhood I grew up in. And that's just kind of the way it was when I was growing up. And so, you know, I got hooked on drugs, man. I liked doing music. I loved it at that point. But at the same time, like at that point in my life, it was a hobby. And then 2015 comes around. I was 28 years old at the time. Mind you, throughout the time that I started rapping when I was 19, I got clean when I was 28. So for them 9 years, you know, I was back and forth in and out of jail, back and forth with music, you know, like I was there for a while, wasn't. And like it's crazy, and it's the reason why I don't put music down today, because like music's the only thing that never left me. You feel me? Like,
oh yeah, I know.
Addiction, where every single person that I knew, included my family, even though they loved me, they didn't want shit to do with me at that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, no hate on them whatsoever, but you know, to me, it's like, you know, justified, right? So I got clean in 2015, and the first thing that came back while I was in rehab, it happened all the same way again. And it's weird, I'm actually saying this for the first time out loud. You know, as I explain this story, it's a realization to myself. Because when I went to rehab, the very first song that I wrote after rehab that I released and came out with, called Scars. It's on my YouTube channel. I wrote that as a writing in rehab, as a project. Like, it was not a song. You know what I'm saying? So like, it was an assignment that I wrote, that once I got out of rehab, my when I was 16 days clean in rehab, my uncle was shot and killed over a heroin deal, and we were like super close and shit. So like when I got out, thank you. Like when I got out, my uncle was also my biggest fan of my music, and he didn't even like rap music really like that. You know, he listened to mainly rock and country, but the fact that I was putting music out on a CD, like, dude, he loved me. He was my biggest fan, you know. And then he died, and I started, like, I had that song, and then something made me kind of write a song about him. That's actually still kind of an unreleased song, because at the time I just wrote it to a random beat. It is a song I plan on re-releasing. But I wrote a song for my uncle to a Johnny Cash beat. Like it was like,
yeah.
It's just therapy, man.
it's dope. Now,
Facts.
of the song itself, I really do want to put it out as an actual release one of these days. You know, like, dude, when I started doing music, bro, like, off of YouTube and just use them bitches. I didn't care. You know, I ain't never been about money when it comes to music ever.
That's what I was doing.
Hey, I'm not about money. I'm about the message that I can send when I do my performance or when people hear my music. Like if they feel that and they connect with it and it helps them, I did my motherfucking job.
Exactly.
The way I look at it, you know.
Oh shit, man. Let's go into song number 1 here. Let them know.
Let's get
what's up.
Yeah. Shit.
Hey, Let Them Know is a perfect first song choice in my opinion. Let's get it.
Yo, it's time to let them know that I'm coming for the rap. Yo, it's time to let them know that I'm coming for the rap. Yo, it's time to let them know that I'm coming for the rap. Yeah, I'm beating down these rules and there ain't no turning back. Man, I eat these fucking beats. You can call me the Batman. You cannot stop me, that there is a fact, man. I'm gonna keep on going till I reach the top. When I get to the top, I'm gonna pop the squat. When you get your chance, you gotta shoot the shot. So I'm doing that now and I'm taking mine. Been a long time coming, but I'm finally in the running. Yeah, you can't ignore me now, motherfucker, I am coming. And when I settle down, you can hear the thunder rumble. So mark my words so you know that I'm coming. I'm rocking, I'ma roll them, I'ma shock them, I'ma show them. And no matter what you do, man, I'ma keep going. Yeah, it's time to see the moment. I'ma reach out on it. I'ma hit this fucking microphone and anybody on it. I'ma beast from the heat, and you lay it in the street. Hit you with a 16, turn you in the mix beat. Yeah, they call me GunSmoke. Do you know what that means? I'ma pop these fucking shots until I clip you in the knees. Yeah, I'm ready for whatever. Are you ready for that level? I'm never gonna settle. Got my foot up on the pedal. This shit is exponential and forever getting better. Dog, I set this shit on fire when I blaze the instrumental. Set this shit on fire when I blaze the instrumental. So it's time to let them know that I'm coming for the rap. Set this shit on fire when I blaze the instrumental. So it's time to let them know that I'm coming for the rap. Give my booty down the street and the rhythm turn back. Here we go again, let me load another clip. I'ma pop these shots until you feeling my shit. Represent the underground, cause I love the wicked shit. If you don't like that, bitch, you can eat a dick. Yeah, I would never change up or switch fucking lanes, bro. I always stay the same, and I want what I came for. Give me it, I'm making that, I'm going off just like a gat. Taking mine down, putting it straight up on the map. Northeast, so counties where the fuck I am at. Underground's where I rap, and we're taking it back. I'ma rock that shit till my very last breath. When I show up at your show, you know I'm rapping my set. Yeah, it's all YD, man, recover your dreams. I'ma ride till I die, representing my team. See it clear like 5Z, that you cannot stop me. If I want it, I'ma have it, I'ma take my drink. I'ma hold it in my hand and show them all that I can. Go ahead and fucking doubt me, I do not give a damn. You do not understand, I'm a man with a plan. And there's nothing that can stop me with this mic in my hand. I ain't never gonna slow down, dog, I'm headed for the showdown. When I show up in your town, I guarantee it's gonna go down. Rock that crowd, get them going, shake the whole town. When I leave that stage, you'll be yelling, give me more, man. Shit on fire when I blaze the instrumental. So it's time to let them know that I'm coming for the rap. Shit on fire when I blaze the instrumental. So it's time to let them know that I'm coming for the rap. Get my booty down the street and the rhythm turning back, man. One more time, I'ma go all in. I'ma kill this fucking beat and time aside with a pen. Yeah, I'm just getting started and I see no end. Though you can't stop my shine, so don't try to pretend. Yeah, it's been a long time, but I've waited long enough. Shit's about to gear up, you can't keep the door shut. I'm a huff, I'm a puff, like the big bad wolf. Blow your fucking house down and leave your whole world shook. Look, I'm not fucking playing on these games anymore. You will not stop me, yeah, I won't be ignored. I'm gonna make so much noise that they hear it in the void. Or the way in outer space, they gon' still hear your boy. Cause I'm sick of being stuck on why these other rappers make it. Man, I may not be the best, but you feel feel what I'm saying. Every time I grab a mic, cause I never spit a fiction. Keep it real is the deal. If you ever wanna make it, that's the only way I roll. I keep the pedal to the flow. You might have to lead now, but I'm settled in the snow. I'm the underdog that never quits. I'm screaming, give me more. And I'll be that way till I die, that's for sure. I ain't never gonna change, cause I created my own lane. Yeah, I paid my own way. Homie, we are not the same. I ain't never had no hand out to a one up in the game. I write every single word to every track I've ever slayed. Set the shit on fire when I play the instrumental. Yo, it's time to let them know that I'm coming for the rap.
I'm fucking with that, man. I like that
Hell
beat. I
yeah.
like the scratching.
Thank you, thank you.
Like, what
Yeah,
was
you
the
definitely
inspiration?
snapping on that.
What was the inspiration behind that one?
That one actually has a crazy story for real. That was so the story how I lived with my grandfather. My parents are not dead. I love my parents. You know, I grew up, my parents struggled with addiction and stuff too growing up. So like back and forth, that between that and like trouble that I would get in, I got banned from the town of Elton twice as a kid. So like it was either go to jail or live with my grandparents. So there was twice that happened in my life that I had to live with my grandparents so that I didn't get jail. And that was like the way that I avoided some of the jail time. You know, I did some jail time as a juvenile, but most of my jail time was as an adult. My grandparents were always there for me. And like, so that song, that like when I first started music, it was writing it at my grandfather's house. My grandmother died when I was 18. And I didn't start writing music until I was 19. You know, and at that point it was just me and my grandfather. Wasn't around. So like I started writing and he died years ago. And that was the very last song. At that point, that was the song that I wrote at his before he died. I was up there on Father's Day weekend up in Pennsylvania to visit him in my camper. I had an RV at the time and I was up there in my RV. And I wrote that entire song literally overnight. Like I started writing that shit at like 8 or 9 o'clock at night. By the next morning, it was all 3 verses were finished. You know, and anybody that writes music knows that sometimes, like, you know, the writing process can kind of go up and down. You know, be influenced for a minute and inspired me writing some shit.
And then next hit a fucking wall.
Yes, it's called writer's block, dog.
Yeah. I was gonna ask, you know, how you get over that shit, you know, if you've ever come across it, like how do you get over it?
I do, and the only thing I've learned that really fixes it is a combination of time and just finding a way to less stress you. Because the thing that I've learned is the only time I've ever really had any kind of music blockage is when my life is stressful. If my life ain't stressful and I'm good, dog, I'm writing all the time. I'm having a great but the second life gets kind of hectic and straight, like I got 6 kids, you know.
Damn.
So, and I got four baby moms, and I don't mean that disrespectfully in any way, shape, or form when I say that. They're all good moms, whatever, you know. Not all my kids live with me. So it's a struggle for me, but I see all my kids all the time on a regular basis. One of them lives damn near 2 hours away from me. So like, man, I go back and forth on my weekends. If I'm not doing a show, I'm picking up kids, you know, every fucking weekend. And like, they're my world, man. You know, I love my kids. But the origin of that story for that song, man. Sorry, I got lost for a second there.
You good, man.
So that was the very last song that I ever wrote at his house, man, before he passed away. So that's why that song's super important to me.
Yeah. That's how the song Ashes is for me, because I wrote it 2 days after my grandma. I wrote and recorded it 2 days after my grandma passed away. So
Man.
it's just it was therapy. It needed, I needed to do it. I'm glad I did it.
Yep.
Because it fucking helped the process. But
So like when my grandfather died, the year my grandfather died was 2 years ago, 2022. The beginning of 2022, he died a week after my birthday. So it was January 13th, I believe. My birthday's the 6th. It was literally a week after my birthday he died. They two of my son's mom at that point left me and broke up with me while I was up in Pennsylvania. 2 weeks after that, my grandmother on my mom's side passed away. So like 2022 was a really tough year for me. It's also the same year that I released Positive Aggression, which I'm pretty sure at least one or two of them songs that's on the list is off of that album. I have a song on that album too called "Give Me Strength" that I wrote for my grandparents, like for my grandmom and my grandfather.
this shit helps get you through the grieving process and shit, man.
Facts.
Yeah, 100%, man.
So shit, you want to go into song number 2? Don't know why.
Get it? Yo, don't know why. Do you want a backstory before or after for Don't Know Why?
Give it to us after,
Okay. Get it. I love this song.
Let's go. I like your beat selections.
OYD Entertainment. Some days I just wanna sit back and relax, but the scratch of the track has me in a relapse. Now I'm back in the lab with a pen and a pad, cause I'm hooked on making music and it's got me bad. Yeah, I cannot get away, I'm a fiend for the stage, making all you people bounce, hear you scream my name, get the mosh pit popping from the beats I bang. You can judge me if you want, I'ma do my thing, cause I cannot settle down when I get that itch. I just roll a fast spit and I hop on in. Yeah, I jump up in the booth and I spit that shit like a giddy little kid with a Christmas gift. I'm addicted to this music, I can never get away. Every time I try to leave, it just pulls me back in. Hear the lyrics wrap my brain until they drive me insane. They just keep on screaming loud till they're loud on the page. I don't know why I cannot get away. The lyrics in my mind come out on the page. Every time I try to leave and walk away, I withdraw deep down inside of my brain. I try to quit music, man, I could never do it, cause this shit is too important and it's very therapeutic. If you ask me why I do it, I'm just trying to start a movement, trying to shine a little light, be a positive influence. But then I get down on myself sometimes, and I just wanna stop and just press rewind. Just go back in time before I wrote these rhymes, just take it all back and then erase time. But I could never do that, so I'm back on the track, and I'm steady making music like I'm back on the crack. I just smash on the gas and I fly right on past all these fake ass wannabes and they whack ass tracks. Bring it back to the fact that I just have to rap like we all have to breathe. Yeah, I got it like that. Hey, I cannot put it down, I'm just telling you the facts, cause this music is a part of me and that is just that. I don't know why I cannot get away. The lyrics in my mind come out on the page. Every time I try to leave and walk away, I withdraw deep down inside of my brain.
I could definitely hear the Juggalo influence on that one.
Facts.
Yeah.
Ain't nothing wrong with that though, man.
Well, I ain't hating, bro. Shit.
Oh, I
got
know.
some-
I'm just saying, like, I love it, bro. I feel like the Juggalo culture, like, not so much anymore. I know it went through a whole thing, like, where it got a bad rep, but I feel like if people really just took the time to understand and appreciate the Juggalo culture for what it is, like, yeah, don't get me wrong, there's the fucking Juff assholes, but dude, some of the best music I have fucking heard has come from fucking
Well,
Juggalos. Like,
it's like you ain't gotta have your face painted and shit to be considered juggalo. You know what I'm saying?
facts, facts.
It's really like that's another thing that I think that feels like gets misconstrued. It's like when they think juggalo, it's like ICP. You gotta have your
Yeah,
face painted. It's like
gotta run
nah,
around looking
man.
like
Like
fucking it and shit.
nah, man. It's like it's just a lifestyle, bro. You don't have to fucking paint up and look like a clown to
It's
be juggalo.
facts. It's a family thing, man. Like, it's all about fucking, you know, at the core, fucking looking out for your fellow fucking man, bro.
Yeah, and that really, man, that's a great example for real. I'm glad you kind of said that because that message for real has kind of gotten misguided in the Juggalo world nowadays.
Yeah.
You know, like there is a very big divide right now between the old Juggalos and the new Juggalos, and that's just my opinion. I'm not, you know,
It's the Juffs, man. Like,
let me tell you something. Like the crazy thing is, man, for one, I didn't become a Juggalo super young. I was like 16 or 17 before I became a Juggalo, right? I've been a Juggalo for over 20 years now, but like I was a little on the older side, you know, as opposed to some of my friends that I know that, you know, were down a little before me. But like I've been down with the Juggalos for a long time. And when I first started doing music back in 2006, when I was fucking around with all my boys and stuff like that, we were doing like straight up Juggalo style music. And I have some of that on my Reverb Nation page.
Reverb Nation.
Go to, you know, Reverb.
Yeah, I got my shit on there too.
RYD.
fuck yeah.
You catch some shit from me from 2012, 13. Mind you, don't mind the sound quality type shit.
Hey, there's a reason it's all reverb, Bubba.
But yo, either because I love the progression. Like I got some of my newer shit on there. I wouldn't say my newest shit. It's since I've actually updated it, but like I got some of my newer stuff on there. And I love to go back to Reverb, man. I'm taking a long trip for it. Sometimes I'll pop that shit on so that I can start back then and kind of go up. And like the quality of my recording, the quality of my rapping, you know, like everything just has gotten better over the years. So I love to listen to that. But my point with what I was saying, like when I first started writing music, man, like I was doing just like recovery music, right? Because I just got clean and like and I love my recovery music. That's, you know, one of the huge things about me is I talk a lot about recovery.
Music for the soul, man.
Mental, I say it's more mental health that I for one, I also addictions a disease. It's a mental health illness. And how I view it. That's my viewpoint. I think it's a mental health illness, not a disease. You know, which both have like the same effects, you know. But to me, it's a big mental health thing. So I talk a lot about mental health and stuff like that in my music. That's kind of what I'm all about. And just showing people that you can be a nobody and go into somebody.
Yeah, it's that real life music, man.
Yeah.
Exactly.
For instance, the song that just popped on right before you was able to pause it when I was about to skip to the next track of mine that's on there. I'm pretty sure it's probably next on the set list or the list of songs you're gonna play. Is it called Underground Proud?
Yep.
Yeah, with Boondocks and
yeah. So I heard it pop on.
I'm drunk, can't read that.
Like, oh, that all right. You can't see it right now, but on the back of my head, I have Boondocks' face paint tattooed on the whole back of my head.
Hell yeah.
How'd that shit feel?
I was gonna
And
say, I know that one didn't feel good.
oh fuck
Mm.
that. And at that, like it made it, my brother, me and him both did tattoos growing up. And he's like, man, I bet you won't get this on your head. And it was just a stupid bet. And I was like, oh, no, my
Challenge accepted.
my girl wouldn't let me. My girl's like, I don't give a fuck what you do, And then she left, and he's looking at me like, so what you gonna do? So at that point, I'm sure you guys can relate, man. Like,
Yep. At that point, you're already sitting in the chair.
Yeah, you're already committed at that point.
Yes, so I did it.
Locked in.
Then my girl came home from the grocery store and was like, "What the fuck did you do?" I love the tattoo, but my point is, man, like I said, dude, I grew up as a drug addict. I didn't get clean and really start taking music serious till I was almost 30. I was 28. And like one of my big goals with what I wanted to do with music at that point, like I knew I'd never be rich and famous. I'll tell you right now, I'll probably never be rich and famous.
Yeah, not the way distro fucking breaks off funds for you.
But like real dog, like that's not why I do music. I don't do
Nah, music is my therapy, man. It's like I
and
do it for me, and if anybody else can relate to it, it's like kudos.
thank you. If I can help people and have a good time, man, like I've been performing for a long time, man. And my favorite pastimes, besides my kids and my family, those are my favorite pastimes. And I can say I do with my kids, But other than that, like my kids and my girl type shit, like other than that, man, it's music, right? And when I started out, like, dog, I don't just have Boondocks tattooed on my head. I got ICP tattooed here. I got Twisted, Blaze, ABK. I got them all, right? And I just wanted to perform with all of them. That was my goal. When I like started taking this, I'm like, all right, man, I just want to try to do it, kind of open with them, perform with them. And like, dog, my music at the time was not juggle, and still to this day, in a sense, right? Because I say that for a reason. I'll explain in just a second. Say it like my music was never necessarily intended to be juggalo music, right?
No, you're just a juggalo that makes music.
I've been a juggalo for 20 years, over 20 years. So when I started making music, it just comes out underground juggalo sounding.
Facts.
And if anybody wants to argue the debate or to debate dog, when ICP first started and ran the first 6 Jokers cards, they were low key talking about punishing the wicked, bro. So they had a positive message wrapped up in all the wicked shit.
Mm-hmm.
And they all explained in the Joker's cards if you listen to the whole thing and go through it fully.
Oh yeah.
The whole thing is explained. And so that's kind of where I feel like my subconscious kind of resonated with that, because I do all positive type music. Like I don't want to rap about your fake shit or none of that bullshit. I rap about real shit, right? And like the point of that song, I was saying, man, like I just wanted to open for all them guys, which I did. But in 2020, I also got the opportunity to do a song with Boondocks, which is the guy that's tattooed on the back of my head.
Well, that's the perfect lead in to let's drop the song.
That's what I'm saying. Don't play that shit. Like,
let's go.
Dreams, man. Like, it was a dream to be able to do this song. intrinsic also.
These motherfuckers just don't know I got the pedal to the floor. I'm mashing on the gas just like they do it in the movies. Yo, I'm always in the studio to sharpen up this wicked flow. Then I get up on the stage and rock the fucking show. Rolling with the underground is the only way I've ever known to live beneath the streets. That's a place that I call home, and I am not alone. There's a lot more like me, climbing out the sewers in the streets like fight me. Ain't no way to stop us now when we form up in a crowd. Thousands upon thousands in the underground crowd. They will rip your fucking throat out if you really wanna go that route. Maybe show up at your house and straight up punch you in the mouth. If you disrespect us, then we gonna fucking wreck you. Yeah, consider this a warning, cause your ass cannot be rescued. Gun smoking boondocks, so leave your head severed. So before you act tough, you should probably surrender.
Underground proud, yell it loud, never seven now. Making more money than the majors cause they played out. It's UGH for life, and we ain't dead yet. We was running through tunnels before you babies was bred. Underneath the streets where they find me, I'm in the darkness where the light be blinding. Repping the outcast and the unlikely, who got a couple screws loose, fucked up in the psyche, slightly off in the head, in the heartbeat. Evil, I'm an underground veteran, the army. Lethal strapped up like an old pair of pro wings. Blowing smoke and getting higher than Boeing. Showing love to the homies, enemies. Get the lead legacy steady growing. It'll breathe when I'm dead, cause they reppin' like they wrote it, and I'm proud to represent all of the heathens. I'm forever saying loud, fuck the mainstream. Yeah, my people tunnel running. It's the end of these bitches. Ain't no sequel to what's coming. Yeah, we gunning for that number one spot. Pull it deep below the dirt and let the motherfucker rot. Underground proud, yell it loud, never selling now. Making more money than the majors cause they played out. It's UGH for life, and we ain't dead yet. We was running through tunnels before you babies was bred. I've been on the ground for so long, when I die they gonna raise me up. Raise a cup intrinsic, got the fire, gonna blaze it stuff. Being a legend while living in this illusion. Make no confusion, I'm the greatest to ever fucking do it. I got the music that'll bridge any generation gap. No hesitation, put me in the booth, I'm raging on a track. You can find me in the boonies, inhaling the gun smoke. With aloha, I got millions while you chumps are all broke. I got pride like a lion when I catch you in the den. It'll be nothing but violence when I cap you in the head. Drag you by the legs, fitting you for cement shoes. Take you down to the ocean, let you see the blue. See, it's true, when you fuck with a shark, you get drowned. Many fathoms below, making you underground proud. I'm a great white, homie, you ain't quite the brave type. Put your flesh through the hook, you should was bait, aight? Underground proud, yell it loud, never selling now. Making more money than the majors cause they played out. It's UGH for life, and we ain't dead yet. We was running through tunnels before you babies was bred.
Hell yeah.
Hey,
Yeah, that bitch banging right there.
Yeah, I fucks with that, man. That's why I said, man, we was talking about the, not necessarily being a juggalo rapper. Like, I get that too, because, like, I grew up on the ICP shit. Like, I started listening when I was like 12, 13, and it fell off right about the time, Hell's Pit was pretty much the last album for me. Like, I followed, and still throughout the years, but, Ouija and, some of these newer artists is what really brought me back to the juggalo scene. But, when I made music, like, that shit comes out in my music, just like the country style does, just like the rock and roll, just like the fucking old school hip hop does. Like, so I get what you're saying, like not being a juggalo rapper or a juggalo artist per se. Like, that's why I tell everybody, I'm just a fucking juggalo that makes music, man. Like, I don't classify myself to any genre because nothing I make is the fucking same, and you ain't gonna find anybody else that sounds like my shit.
100%, dog. And that's that I say, like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm a huge fucking juggalo. I'll be that way till the day that I die. And like I've also been told by my juggalo homies, which was like, this was a cool thing for me to even like to hear, right? I had a conversation once on another podcast with my homie Bartleby Boggs.
Hey, shout out to Bartleby.
And we was talking, and like that. Hold up, fuck, man, I lost my train of thought. What was I talking about? You guys got to remind me.
Being a juggalo artist.
Oh yeah.
Being different, yeah.
So, I apologize. I smoke a lot of weed, man, and I got
good, bro.
Memory problems.
Shout out OBsouleet, because
but yeah, man, like I was fucking up one day, and I was like, I don't like, dude, the first time I ever opened for ICP, all right, like, I got to tell you that story, I guess, in order to really explain this. The first time I performed ever on a big stage, I performed at a couple, like, quite a bit of stages before this, but never a concert venue. If that, you know, I know artists know what I'm talking about. But I've done some shows before this. Like I was even part of a tour before this, but it was all rental halls and, you know, stuff like that. So I never did a concert venue up until this point. You know, I was ready to quit music. I made a post about it and everything. And then the Reverb in PA was having a show. ICP was going to be there. They was looking for opening acts. I ended up hitting them up and I got the show. Right. And so I got the fucking show. And then I had never been a part of this ticket process and the, you know, the process of doing all this shit with a venue. Right. So I end up selling more tickets than any of the other openers. And at this specific show, they had the openers on the outside stage and the main act on the inside stage. So what they did was lock the doors to the inside and funneled everybody to this outside stage, which was really cool because it gave it a huge, you know, good packed fucking nice fucking packed crowd, right? Front to back. It was shoulder to shoulder, it was packed. And I ended up selling more tickets than anybody else. And the guy looks at me and was like, "You're headlining," meaning the outside stage, you know, not the tour package, but like out of the headliner. And I didn't even really know what the fuck that meant at the time. So I was like, huh? And then it kind of dawned on me what that meant. Was like, all right, cool, I'm going to go last. And there was another band there that got really upset. And like they got really
deal with it, bitch.
They were used to selling. They were local to the area. They usually had that slot on lock. I ended up selling more tickets than them. And the way that it went was the more tickets you sell, the later on you go.
Facts. That's how it's supposed to go.
Yeah. It goes, right? So like I was in this awkward spot where this band's all pissed. And then, like, I'm watching everybody go up. I'm seeing how packed the crowd is. I'm like, man, I'm not going up there. Fuck y'all. I'm telling you, I kinds of people. I'm like, fuck y'all. I'm not going up there. And, like, dude, in fairness, like, dude, I had, at the time, my music was all recovery type shit, right?
It's a lot of my shit is, man.
At this point in time, the only type of music that I really did was recovery type music. And I'm like, man,
it's from the soul, man. It's from the soul. So,
right. So I go up there. I started to perform. The DJ, much love to that guy. I forget his name right off the top of my George something. He's an awesome guy. Something happened. It wasn't really his fault, but my music fucked up that day. Like, partway through the first song, and like we're over there trying to fix it. The crowd's starting to do like I don't know if any of y'all. I know my homie up here. He's been to it. Like a Juggalos concerts, dude. They're not nothing to fuck with. If they don't like you, they will let you know. Right? It's a pretty tough crowd. They will. I've seen people get booed off of stages before.
Oh yeah.
So with that being said, like my song was fucking up. I got some people in the crowd saying like, "You fucked up. You fucked up."
You were the sound guy though.
I'm like, oh shit. Well then, you know, we fixed the problem. I did the set, and it was phenomenal. It was fucking incredible. Like to the point where the band that was mad at me in the beginning came up and asked me for a t-shirt and was like, bro, like you deserve that spot tonight. Like that's literally what they told me, you know. And it was really cool. But again, like, you know, the point of that, I guess that long fucking story, you know, like, dog, I didn't know my music was Juggalo music, but I've had several people in the Juggalo community say, yo, your music's Juggalo music. We relate to it. We fucking love it. And that's enough for me, you know, to say that. And I love my Juggalos. I'll always be that guy that stands firm on the I wouldn't trade 10 Juggalos for 100,000 mainstream fans.
Nate,
Juggalos is priceless to me.
Nate, you did earn that spot, but you earned something more tonight.
What's that?
You earned your rat picture from Mugz Money.
I earned my rap picture.
Yeah.
Hey.
Give him the drum roll. Hold on.
Yeah.
Hey, check him out.
Oh yeah.
Oh, why is that?
Oh yeah. I love
forgot
it.
I forgot I
love
did that one.
He said, "Oh yeah."
I forgot I did that one, man. Shit, yeah. That shit came out dope though.
Yeah.
He's a soldier, man. That's what I am, dog. Like,
Hey man, sorry, you know, gotta be gutter rat. I gotta throw some dreads on you, so
yeah,
I have that
I'm
one
with it.
going with the scene.
All
The
right.
yeah,
one.
there's a more friendly one.
Facts. Everybody got to have the
That's for the
friendly one and
younger
then
crowd,
boss up.
you know.
Yeah, you gotta get that
Facts.
scrappy gutter one, and then you get the Missluck PG-13 one.
I love them both. Thank you guys for making them.
Yeah, they're hella dope, man.
Cool.
I love how that one looks all innocent, but you look behind you and you're sitting on a fucking like rocket cannon or some shit.
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it looks like
yeah.
a giant
Like,
ass cannon.
I didn't do shit.
Shit's all fucked up in the background. You're just like, it wasn't me.
Damn,
Well, I had to be GunSmoke.
I should have got 2 for 6 on them 25 ounces, man. I didn't expect that first one to go down so fast.
Hey, man,
That's
they
why.
got move when you're having a
That's
good
why I
time.
don't drink on live no more, man. Because motherfucker, don't matter what you drinking, it goes down way too easy. And then you're like, oh shit, we're an hour in.
Yeah, like
that
fuck,
much?
it's 47
Fuck.
minutes. I'm like, fuck, man, I just drank 25 ounces. I ain't got nothing left, man. Fuck.
Hour mark. Yo, I just want to take a second to say thanks to everybody in the chat and the comments. Appreciate y'all. Comment.
Yeah, definitely salute everybody in the chat.
Go. You know,
Much love to everybody in the comments, man. They were showing you hella love too. I know Mike B slid through for a second and he shouted you out. So
I seen that. I commented back, man. That's my homie. He introduced us, you know.
Mike B's good people, man.
Rub it on your chest.
Mike B's a good dude, man.
Yeah, I ain't never met him, but I've been friends with him on Facebook for a minute. Like we've chopped it up and shit. And
started out, bro. We were friends on Facebook before we ever really knew each other at all. Like we both followed each other, but we didn't really know each other. And then we got introduced through somebody else that I do music with. You know, they seen something he was doing, and we got linked up. And Mike ain't never been nothing but a good dude to me, you know.
Yeah, he's good people's, man. Like I said, it was dope.
I got to perform with Afro Man because of him.
Hell yeah, Afro Man's fucking nuts, man.
You know, I know. I know what I'm talking about, dog. You guys know.
Such fucking
with Afro Man, bro.
Dude, like, he is so.
Put that on your list of people you perform with, like.
And did you get a chance to like kick it and chop it up with him and shit?
I got to shake his hand, talk to him, and I did have the opportunity to actually probably kick it with him. But it, like, dude, when he came off stage, this motherfucker is so cool.
Oh yeah, dope, like, man.
Well, like, bro, I've done my fair share of shows with famous.
Oh yeah,
right. I've done some shows with a lot of underground famous people. And like, you know, some of that and beyond, you know, a little bit with like Man and like Rehab. Those bands are, you know, underground and mainstream, you know. But like, the Afro Man rings bells, right?
Yep.
You know, like, so when he can and dude, I've seen it. The reason I said that was because a lot of these guys don't really do that, dog. They go to their green room, they come out for their fucking show. That's what they do. This motherfucker came off the stage, walked stage left, right off the stage, into a photo booth, and took pictures with every fucking person in the crowd that got lined up.
Yep.
And like, mind you, at the time, my merch booth was right there where his merch booth was. So, you know, I could add like on that, but dog, I'm not that person. It was great to meet him, talk to him for a minute. I'm not like one of those famous, like, oh my God, this person's fucking here. I gotta meet them. And like, man, leave that. I seen John Travolta was actually in my town one time at a famous restaurant called Woody's. And like, everybody fucking knows who John Travolta is, you know? And like, people come running out. I was like, oh my God, John Travolta's at the restaurant. And like, dog, there was hundreds of fucking people that bombarded this man. And people looked at me and was like, yo, you coming? I was like, nah, I'm going to stay right the fuck here. I'm not bothering that dude while he's eating. If I run into him, that's awesome. I'll ask for a picture. But I'm not doing that. You know, and that's the thing that I felt with that show with Afro Man. You know, like I could have, you know, hung out, or I could have jumped up front. Because like I said, my merch booth was right there.
Right.
You know? But I'm just not that guy. I respect the art. I respect performing. You know, I consider myself to be a top tier performer. You know, I've never, ever once done a show where the crowd was even mixed on my performance. Like, I give it all I got. It's the biggest thing I take pride in. I don't even claim to be the best rapper in the world. I'm not going to say I'm the best performer.
You don't have to be, man. You put on a good show. That's all that matters.
That's it, man. Like, to
send them out the door talking about your show.
That moment, I'm the best there is. I'm the best in the world. And that's the only advice I give to anybody else, is to feel that way about yourself. Because you should. You know, if you feel that way about yourself, you have a way better percentage, like chance of accomplishing what you're trying to accomplish. If you try to accomplish that shit with a mindset of like, I don't know if I can do it, you're probably not going to fucking do it.
Facts. Ain't going to do half the shit you set out to.
You go with that shit like, fuck you, I'm the best there is, bitch, fuck off. You know, like, whether you are or are not, you're going to produce way better. You know, you're going to place way better on anything. I don't give a shit what it is. It's the mindset of having the positive attitude of, fuck you, I'm going to do the absolute best I can do. That, you know, and that's what I fucking believe in.
In that case, let's take the next song, By Myself.
Hey, By Myself, man. I love this track.
I got a track called the same exact thing.
Really? I love it. I love it, man.
Wanna be by myself. I just wanna be by myself and do my own, all alone. I just wanna be by myself. I just wanna be by myself and do my own, all alone.
I just need to be left alone, man. Sitting in my room all alone with a notepad. Jotting down these thoughts to the I don't go mad. Take your stress, you can have it, I don't want that. I don't really wanna be feeling neither. I just wanna grab up and spit that ether. Fuck your feature, I don't need ya. I'ma do me and just speak to the speakers. Think more to be the right track with a meaning. Never gonna stop till I stop breathing. Try if you want, but you will not beat me. I'ma keep going till you see clearly. Getting in my zone when I'm all alone. I don't need nobody, I'ma do it on my own. Keep pushing on till I'm sitting on the throne, or I dig my hole when I'm making my home.
Wanna be by myself. I just wanna be by myself and do my own, all alone. I just wanna be by myself. I just wanna be by myself and do my own, all alone.
I'm done done it on my own, every single fucking part I bought, every beat roll, every single bar that I mix that shit, turn it into some art and deliver that shit, bring it straight to your heart. Don't tell me about sacrifice or the hours that I spent just trying to get it right. In the middle of the night, steady ripping that mic, just waiting on my turn to take that flight. I've been steady training, getting ready for the fight, bench pressing these balls, getting bigger every night, getting ready for whatever, no, cause I would never settle, got the pedal to the metal, man, and I would never let it. Really doesn't matter what you think of me, I don't give no fuck, you can leave me be. I'ma keep going till you can see that I'm here to stay, gonna like concrete.
Wanna be by myself, I just wanna be by myself and do my own, all alone. I just wanna be by myself, I just wanna be by myself and do my own, all alone.
So here's how I use generative fill on Adobe Express to make the most.
Yeah, I fuck with that.
Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. That's By Myself. Yeah, that's a good little. I love that song. I love performing that song, man.
Yeah, it's definitely a vibe.
Yeah.
So what was the inspiration behind that one? What made you
I
just
mean,
find that beat and
really,
just kind of run with it, or?
nah, I mean, well, when I first heard the song, like you can hear there's a hook in the song.
Yep.
I bought that from Anno Domini Beats.
Yep.
Shout out to them for the beat. And like I listened to the song or to the hook there for a little bit, and you know, a lot of my songs, man, I like when I'm writing a song, it's weird because typically when I write a song, I write my verse first. Like that's
I gotta start with the hook.
yeah, I mean, well, I'm not like I've wrote like I have some songs that have like hooks in them type shit. So at that point, I'm a big person when it comes to being on point about a song. Like I don't really like when somebody comes in with a verse that has absolutely nothing to do with what the song is about.
That's why I have to do the hook first, so I know what I'm
You
rapping
hear
about.
that quite frequently, man. Like you hear a random verse where somebody pops in there.
Yeah, it's like, what are you talking about, bro? Like, it's got nothing to do with
the whole
nothing.
point of the song.
Talking a whole
So
lot about nothing at all.
yeah,
Yeah, like the
so
hook's
like with
talking
that
about
song, you know, again,
something
it had a
else.
hook in it, and so I was like, it just when it comes to RYD Entertainment and stuff like that, which much love to Old Man West.
Speaking of, let people know what RYD stands for.
Okay, so RYD Entertainment stands for Recover Your Dreams. And just, you know, if you're just tuning in or whatever, like I am a recovering addict. I've been clean for over 9 years from heroin and crack cocaine. And basically, like, I was just a trash can junkie, man. I would have done any drug that was offered to me at the time, you know. But now I don't do that, you know. A little over 9 years. August 25th was 9 years.
Salute on that, man.
Hell yeah.
So, like, my whole mission with you know what I'm trying to do is to show people that, like, dude, I'm almost 38 years old, but I'm living my dream. And yeah, I'm not rich and famous. I'm not. But guess what? Guess what though, bro? My kids think I'm famous because everywhere I go in my area, anywhere remotely in my area, everyone knows who the fuck I am. And it's such a cool feeling. Like I don't need to be no more famous than that, dog. My kids think I'm fucking famous. Like, fuck anybody else. I don't give a shit. Like, bro, I have literally talked about quitting doing music several times. That was the song "Don't Know Why," which I did not recap on. That was the whole point of that song, was because, dude, I tried to quit doing music several times, and every time it never works out. I don't know why, and that was the point of that song. If you know anybody just tuned in, go back and listen to Don't Know Why on my YouTube channel. But the song talks about literally being addicted to doing music. It became my new drug. When I got clean, man, like that's my thing. is I like to go out and put on a show and have a good time with random fucking people.
Nate,
Yes.
the viewers can, after the show, re-listen to the playlist without watching the show from our YouTube channel. It will be
Yeah.
public.
We'll
So-
post all your songs to our page, so when people go back to rewatch it, the song
Hey,
will be on there.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, like I try to tell my story in all of my music, you know, whether it be what I'm going through mentally or, you know, like a lot of my new stuff, man, that's coming out is pretty cool. I talk a lot about just kind of just the way I feel in a sense. And, you know, like I am a bipolar, depressive, ADHD, you know, whatever fucking kind of crazy. Like I'm legitimately should probably be on some type of medicine. I've actually tried some. I just don't like them. I don't like, even when they work, they don't work. You know, that's why I stick with weed. You know, shout out to weed on that because
You can always count on Mary Jane.
for real, bro. My bipolar's insane, but any medicine I've ever tried ends up making my bipolar even worse. Except for weed. Weed calms me down. It makes me happy. You know.
I love you, Mary Jane.
Yes.
Mary Jane.
Exactly.
Shout out to Afro.
That, you
Yo,
must always
that
be in my
motherfucker-
mind.
That motherfucking Afro man, dog, walked in the building smoking a blunt. I shit you not. It
At
was
least
so
my
cool.
brain is in my mind.
Hey, let's take a trip into my mind. This is the intro to the Positive Aggression album. Check it out.
For shizzle.
People keep asking if I'm okay. I don't really know, it's too early to say. Why do they ask every couple of days? Have you ever just thought that I need a break? Need to escape the inside of my brain. I don't want to be there, it's a dangerous place. Thoughts cut deep like a razor blade. And on top of that, it's all filled with rage. But I isolate all alone at home. And I pace back and forth inside of my room. Thoughts keep roaming inside of my dome. And they scream real loud like a megaphone. Just leave me alone, don't call my phone. You can pack your bag and just hit the road. I don't want to hear your crap no more. You can flush it right on down in that toilet bowl. I'm done hearing your manipulation, all of your rules and all your stipulations. This is my life and there is no replacement. I'm taking it back, I'm gonna put you in the basement. This is my statement that I'm not playing. You can set it on me and I'ma start slaying. Every single person that you send, I'ma take them. I'll put them in the ground like an oven, I'ma bake them. This is my life, so you know I gotta fight. I would not back down, you can meet me outside. I'm exposing the truth and all of your lies. You would not stop me until you die. Through the day you leave the inside of my mind. Now I battle every day to take back what's mine. Till you couldn't see me shine, I will give you with this light. Cause you cannot see me shine in the middle of the night. I'm done playing games, I'ma take these reins. I will not be restrained, I'm breaking these chains. Get out of my way, just leave my brain. Cause this is my house, it'll never change. Yeah, you can never stop the drop that I got. I'm getting ready, yeah, I'm taking that shot. I'ma stick you in the ground, that'll let your body rock. But you don't have a body cause you're in my mind.
Hey, and that's in my mind. That is the intro track for Positive Aggression.
Yeah, that was dope. I like that beat.
Thank you, man. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, I'm working on building off of the in my mind. I don't know how to explain it. The our philosophy, maybe. You know, it's a metaphor type thing, and you know, so there's more to in my mind that's yet to be released. We're working on some pretty cool shit for that. So
Hell yeah.
that's all
You're
I
gonna
can
get
really
like a
at the moment.
okay, I was gonna say you working on like a visualizer for it, you working on
Yeah,
like a
well,
video or
there's a part 2 to In My Mind, where it continues the story, and there's going to be an awesome music video. Shout out
hell
to
yeah.
the Beat Devil, I7 he's going to be doing it. It's super dope. Can't wait for that. I don't want to talk too much about it because we may or may
No,
not.
you're good, Bubba. I get it.
Look, who has the playlist right there?
I know what the next song is, but I'm not sure about the rest of them. BossLady has the whole one in front of her though.
Is there a song called In My Mind too on there?
The
No.
next one is actually called Exclusive. It's the exclusive In My Mind Mixed is what it says.
Yes. So that's what I
That's
thought.
what you're talking about.
Sure. I apologize. I had a couple releases getting ready to come out. So there was one I wanted. That's the one that I wanted to talk about. There is a part 2 to the song, which is the exclusive. I wanted to kind of give you guys the first chance to hear it. It is not a released song, so whoever's in this chat right now kind of gets to listen to it.
Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, we appreciate the exclusives, man.
That, keep in mind for this song, when it releases, there will be a super fucking dope music video that I'm not allowed to go into really specific details about it. But
Hey, man, gotta keep them on edge, waiting.
Facts.
It's definitely going to be, and anybody that follows me a little bit, like, man, most of my music videos are made by me, right? The Scars video, which I talked about that song earlier, that was the one video that was made by somebody else besides myself. And it's the same guy that's going to be doing all my new work. It's weird because we have worked together on and off for over 10 years. And now we're finally at a point where we're able to work together full time. So like we got a lot of shit coming your way. So, without further ado or whatever, you can play that track. This is In My Mind too. And you guys are the first to hear it.
Hell yeah, let's
Hell
go.
yeah, let's get it.
They don't know what goes on inside my mind. They all try to find what goes on inside. All the screams and cries that you hear at night. All the ones that try to escape my mind. Welcome to the inside of my crazy mind. Grab a shovel, dig deeper and see what you will find. Don't be scared to cross the line, cause you're in for the ride. Whether you wanna be or not, so say hi. Keep on digging just a little further down, and you make it to the place that I call my house. But the front door is boarded, so you gotta go around. Gotta sneak into the basement where you're underground, where all my demons are, like the anger and hatred. I gotta keep them there, cause they always like to break shit. The pain and the anguish is who they like to hang with. If they all catch you, they will wrap you in a blanket, drag you down the hall so that you can be my sadness. He is all alone, so he's a little bad shit. Little wolf's rocker and he's breaking out the plastic. So you better run so you're not trapped in the madness. They don't know what goes on inside my mind. They all try to find what goes on inside. All the screams and cries that you hear at night. All the ones that's trying to escape my mind. Hurry, quick escape, try to get out now before you catch a twist of fate, and you meet that clown that runs around underground, but can never be found. He runs a town, but somehow he don't never come out. He just makes a call from in the shadows, never comes out to face a battle. He decides inside the castle, lead them all to death like cattle. He can't rattle, they all scatter, try to escape, but it don't matter. He is faster up that ladder. Every time they all get captured, then they never seem to make it out of my mind. They get trapped there inside. Yeah, it happens every time. They see but don't find no reason or right to explain what goes on inside of my mind. Now they're running out of time, so they're running out of light. But there's no need to fight. Better run for your life. Try to get out while you can. Try to run and find a light, but there is no escape from this creature in my mind. They don't know what goes on inside my mind. They all try to find what goes on inside. All the screams and cries that you hear at night. All the ones that try to escape my mind.
Hell yeah. It's like Michelle said, she got the Manson vibes on that one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking the same thing.
like I said, man, my bipolar and depression and all that runs deep.
Hey man, that shit makes for good music though.
Sure as fuck does.
Oh, it's my outlet. That's how I get that shit out.
Yep.
You
I
know?
ain't an expressive person, so I just let my shit out through my music. 'Cause that's the only way I know how to express myself.
That's the only way I know how to express myself appropriately.
Yeah.
Because
Right.
I do be expressing myself inappropriately quite a bit. With having bipolar, because I be getting pissed about shit. And, like, I'll get mad for 5 minutes and then I'm fine. You know, it's
Yeah. I haven't. I don't have the paperwork to say that's what mine is. But like you were talking about earlier, smoking a lot of weed, man. That's probably why I smoke as much weed as I fucking do. Because I'm the same way, bro. I'll fucking go 0 to 100 and be fucking pissed, and I'm like, I was that mad over that. Like, really? How did I get there? Like, I mean, I understand being mad, but like, why did I just fucking get that pissed?
Yeah, I gotta keep myself like sedated and shit.
tell you how many times I've been there. Like, what the fuck? Why did I get that mad over something that stupid?
Facts. Like, it's like a light switch, bro. It's like boom, and you're like, oh, and then it's over. It don't always, like, not necessarily because you smoked either. Like, sometimes it's just that moment passes and you're like, oh fuck
yeah,
it, whatever.
in spells where, like, I was pissed and I was trying to smoke to calm myself down, but it, like, just fucking wasn't working.
Yeah, sometimes that don't fucking help.
No, like, it does. If you catch it at the right time, you're fine. It's just
Yep.
for me, and I guess I'm speaking for myself for that, but, like, if I'm already completely pissed the fuck off and then I smoke a joint, it's not really gonna bring me any better for me. I'm very manic, bipolar, so, like, I gotta once I'm pissed, there's nothing that shuts it the fuck down. I'm just mad for however long that fucking ride happens to be for, which most of the time ain't more than 15 minutes, but it can vary. Sometimes I'm mad for 2 to 3 minutes and then I'm fine. But then sometimes I'm mad for, 15, 20 minutes and before I can calm the fuck down. Or
Yeah,
what?
that's me. Like,
Yeah, my girl's chirping in the back here. What did you say? Or 2 days, she said. Jeez, 2 hours.
Jesus.
Shots
Hey, man,
fired.
I was about to say, hold on, everybody, be quiet. Did y'all hear that? That's the sound of the homie getting thrown under the bus.
Thanks, babe. This is fucking live right now.
Called you out on live, bro.
Yo, fucking bipolar's a bitch, man. It really is. Again, I've tried medication. I don't like medication. As long as I'm in a good mood, I'm fine.
Like I said, mine's undiagnosed, man. But I learned as long as I can control the anxiety, that side doesn't seem to be as bad. Like, because it's usually the anxiety that'll immediately trigger the fucking anger because it triggers that fight or flight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm glad you kind of brought that up into a verbal sense, because that's actually kind of one of my things, is like the anxiety leads to the anger and the anger acts out before, so
I
yeah.
love my Lexapro, bro, but if you'd asked me a year ago, like, because I was the same way, man. Like, it's not so much that I hate taking pills. I'm awful at taking them to begin with, like, routinely and shit, but I also I'm weird about it, man. I had a fucking thing when I was a kid, like, pills and me just don't get along anyway, but I had to, bro. Like, my first fucking panic attack at a fucking show, and I thought I was fixing to have a heart attack and fucking die. I'm like, yeah, this ain't it, man. Like, my heart should not feel like it's about to explode out of my chest at
It's
fucking
like a
35
fucking
years old.
like a weight bench on your chest, man. Like
Dude,
trying to breathe.
it was like a fucking 500-pound fucking man just ran at me full speed, just fucking headbutted me, bro. It was insane.
Yeah. I'm saying I got real bad anxiety from my car accidents and shit like that. Plus, I don't like crowds of people and shit.
Michelle's
Yeah.
They're weird. Definitely are.
Yeah.
Right.
Fuck yeah, they are. It's so funny, man. It's so funny how we're all wired so different, like, but yet we're all so similar, like, in our own ways. It's so fucking, it's weird, man. Like, just the four of us right now, if we really sat down and started naming off, like, common things that would be common threads between people, it would be so fucking weird how many similarities all four of us just shared. Not to mention if we did it with everybody in the fucking chat, like, but yet every single one of us is so vastly fucking different at the same time.
Yeah.
It's insane. It's crazy.
Facts.
That's
So
why
Let's have the next song.
I was about to say Jekyll and Hyde. Ain't that up next?
Hey, speaking of bipolar, fuck
thought it was
that
really
was,
pretty.
yeah, just listen.
It's
to
like we
Yes.
can't make this shit up, man. It just led into itself.
here, bro. Let me tell you, once you hear the song, you'll understand what I'm saying. Like that's fucking crazy.
These thoughts up in my mind, be controlling my life. They taking over my emotion like a plane in the sky. They hijacking my mind like I was Jekyll and Hyde. Yeah, you never know what I may do if you cross that line, cause I'm sick in the head. They say I need to take some medicine to deal with my depression and to get me out my head again. But the more I write, the more it seems to be irrelevant. Just hand me a pen, cause this music is my medicine. Helps to ease the stress and lifts me up when I am down. Turns my frown upside down when I put on the sound. I let it pound and I drown out all the negative clowns. They live inside my brain, yeah, that's how I block them out. Cause I'm telling you, man, I'm narrating the hit. Multiple personalities are living up in here. And they never fighting fair, they always in between my ears, manipulating what I'm thinking so I never see clear. Some days I don't even wanna walk at the house. I just wanna lay in bed and just sit on the couch. If my homies call my phone, I just turn the volume down. Cause I don't feel like talking, so I block them all out. Sometimes I go days without saying anything. Won't see me on the ground cause I ain't posted anything. Means I'm all up in my brain, about to throw my dreams away. Doubting every move I make like I was lost in the maze. Then I have some days where I'm happy as can be. Like there's nothing that can stop the man that I wanna be. Emotions going up and down, it's like a tide in the sea. So you never really know which person that you gon' see. I can switch it any minute, push it way over the limit. And you cannot be prepared, cause it happens and it isn't. Like a gear that is shifting in and all the transmission. That is kinda what it's like with bipolar and depression.
Hell yeah, letting out that aggression right there.
Facts. I like that little what is that? Is that like, I don't want to call it a catchphrase or something like that, but is that like something that you've, I won't even say trademark, copyrighted or whatever, but like that positive aggression, like what is that? I mean, I've kind of gathered what it means to you in a sense, but like where did that come from and what do you
Well,
plan to do with that?
the positive aggression, it's I mean it's man, it's a lot because it's my vision for like what I believe my music stands for, I guess, you know, because I believe in giving a raw, real message, no sugarcoating. And I put that in a lot of my music. I talk shit on fake rappers, you know, and shit like that. Like, man, like I can respect whatever kind of rap you're doing if you're real about what you're doing.
Yeah,
Or
fake it
But if
till you
you out
make
here
it.
disrespecting our art form, man, and doing what we love, like I can't fuck with that.
other art forms, rock, country, different types of genres of music, right? Like it's not quite the same as rap, man. Like rap,
No.
if you ain't lived it and you're rapping about it, you're fucking corny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I don't want to see a dude that, you know, would be scared to pull up at the fucking hood acting like he's out here running the streets and selling dope and at the trap house, and you know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? Like, and I'm not trying to judge somebody just based off of a look, but I'm a pretty good judge of character, and I've been through enough fucking places to know, like, you're not pulling up nowhere, bud. Like, you're pulling up and you're like, oh, I took a wrong turn. Like, let me go back this way.
My
Like,
GPS ain't working.
right, like
you know, so I mean, I don't know, man. So the positive aggression is like I've had a lot of people kind of go back and forth with me, kind of telling me how aggressive my music is, but they love it. And when I say this, I'm talking about people in their 60s,
yeah.
70s.
Well,
And
it's like you're speaking about shit that can relate to anybody at
Yeah.
real though, people that are 60 and 70 years old, generally, or generally, or whatever the fuck word I'm looking for,
Genuinely. Yep. Like
genuinely, generally.
oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, fucking them, you know, English fucking.
Yeah. Whatever
And
this bullshit is.
generally, fuck, I lost my train of thought again. Somebody help me out. What we
Talking
talking
about just being able to resonate with like the older generations, even though, you know what I'm saying, you make the type of music you do and still being able to relate with them, like because they respect the message that you're trying to convey.
Well, I mean, that, I don't know if that's exactly what I was, I mean, it is what I was saying, but it's not helping me. My memory.
My bad, bro.
you weren't talking about the older generation though and how they were
uh,
fucking with your music and shit. 60,
Fuck.
70-year-olds.
Say that again.
Like 60 and 70-year-olds who are listening
Oh,
to your
yes.
music.
Thank you. You are actually fucking right, by the way. But
Every now and then.
it's crazy because, like, generally speaking, people that are 60, 70 years old, they're not rap fans,
Nah.
right? I mean, if I was to take a fucking poll and say how many 60, 70-year-old rap fans are there out there, you're going to get pretty low numbers.
Yeah.
And that's just fucking history, right? So, like, dude, for the longest, when I first started doing music, and even still now, man, like probably 40% of my fan base are people between 50 and fucking like 70 years. I mean, it's crazy. I relate a lot more with some of these older heads than I do with like this really young generation. Like they don't really understand the shit that I'm putting out because they've been through it yet.
Nah, they ain't trying to hear that shit.
Oh, like they gonna come across my music 10 years from now and be like, holy shit, resonate with this. But they don't right now. And I get that. You know, that's just kind of life. I hope I can reach some young people that have like old wisdom, I guess you could say. You know, like
How, how
that's
old are you, Bubba?
I'm almost 38.
Yeah.
So I'm at the age where like I'm no longer relevant, if that makes sense.
Shit, motherfucker, I'm older than you, bro, and I'm still out here
Hey,
dropping music.
I'm not
Facts. I'm
gonna
gonna be relevant until I'm
say I'm
6
old,
feet.
I'm not saying that. I'm not saying I'm old man. But I'm saying
Shit, I am.
I'm not definitely not who I used to be no more, dog. I just did a show a couple weeks ago, and I used to be called, literally named at 2 different venues, the king of the pit. Like I was a fucking ping pong ball that never stopped. Right? I didn't really do shit. I didn't move the big dudes or nothing like that. Like I didn't do shit.
No,
But
you were just out there going hard.
right now, like dog, the last show I did, I got on my spit, and I'm like, fuck, I got to get out of here.
Every time I go to a show and see a mosh pit, I almost convince myself, I'm like, tonight's gonna be the night. I'm gonna get in there one more time just for good time's sake. And then I'm like, nah, no, I'm
Dude,
Hell no.
oh my god, the fact that you said that, because that's something I'm currently experiencing and going through. Like my girl has even literally been at the show and seen it, where I'm like looking at the pit and I'm like, seriously, dog. I went to the gathering of the Juggalos, as a matter of fact, this past year, right? For the first
Hell
time,
yeah.
mind you. I've been a Juggalo for over 20 years. It's my first gathering. It's crazy. The reason for that was, obviously drug addiction at first, and then when I got clean, I started having kids and responsible. Like I just couldn't do it,
Right.
And then this year I was able to do it. And man, I got my oldest friend, the first guy I ever showed my music to. He was the guy that made me a Juggalo, him and his brother. And he had also never been to a gathering. So me and him went to our first gathering together. It's crazy. And he knows how I am when it comes to the mosh pits. And like, bro, he was on guard duty the entire time we were there to not let me in the mosh pit. Like I did get in it a couple times. But I have an addiction to mosh pitting, and I'm just fucking getting to the age where it hurts me, dog.
Yeah, I got fucked up in the last one I did, man. I like somebody stepped on my ankle. I got elbowed in the fucking forehead and shit. I was like, all right, man, I'm done with this shit.
I ain't never been mosh pit like I was at the gathering, dude. It was truly insane. I watched people come out of there with fucking black eyes and everything, dude. Like it was nothing, like not in a mean way.
No, that just meant you gathered.
Yeah, or the motherfucker that got the black eye was accidentally elbowed. It wasn't.
Yep.
It wasn't
No,
like
them pits go hard, man, but it happens. Like people get fucked up in the pit because you
dude,
got 2, 3, 4, 500 motherfuckers bouncing off of each other.
I had a tooth
throwing bows and shit, dude.
Got my tooth knocked out in my spit before.
And with that, let's have the next song. Cause help me now, cause I will never stop you guys from talking unless you mood you all.
What's this?
Hell no.
Which one is this?
Help me now.
Help me. Oh, okay. I'm actually gonna take a break.
I've been being broken used. I've been upset and confused. I've been stuck in head and choosing. Somehow always seem to lose. I don't know what I should do. Can you please just leave a clue? Tell me what I gotta do to turn it all around for you. God, I'm here, I'm listening. I'm tired of the hard time. Stumbling through life like I have lost my sight. I've gone blind. Blinded up in both my eyes. Can you just help me see the light? Time that I get about the seat. I let you drive. Take my life, take my will. God, show me how to deal. I've been hurt so many times that I don't know how to feel. I promise you I am for real. I want this devil out my ear. Down on my knees, and I'm praying for the strength to heal. Pick me up and show me how to be a man that makes you proud. Rid me of the demons in my mind. Help me kick them out. The devil's on my shoulder and he's begging me to let him out. So I'm asking you to take my life and put them all out.
Please help me, I'm falling on my knees, I'm crawling. The angels are calling, but the devil on my shoulder stay talking. I'm so lost, I can't breathe. Keep me calm, bring me peace. What I need, just tell me, cause I don't know what to do. Please help me.
I don't know if I can take everything that's on my plate. It's too much I wanna break. Give it up and walk away. Help me not to go astray. Show me how to find my way. I know there can be better days if I get out my own way. I feel like the weight of the world is on my shoulders. Every move that I make puts me one step closer to falling off the edge. I'm feeling like I'm gonna lose my mind. I don't know if I can find the strength for me to make that climb. God, can you help me out? I'm sorry that I lost my way, but I'm here now, and I promise you I'm here to stay. I ain't going nowhere. I'ma fight until my dying day. I'ma keep on going through the pain and the disarray till I find a peace and serenity we all need. Not defeat the demons in my mind that wanna haunt me. I can't do it by myself. It's just too exhausting. So can you help me now so I don't end up in a coffin?
Please help me, I'm falling on my knees, I'm crawling. The angels are calling, but the devil on my shoulder stay talking. I'm so lost, I can't breathe. Keep me calm, bring me peace. What I need, just tell me, cause I don't know what to do. Please help me.
Yeah, you got like some rock, rap, all kinds of genres blended in on that one.
Yeah, I was about to say I like the change up between like the metal rap style verses and then like the still kind of rock style hook. You know what I mean? But it was a nice change up, like the whole track itself. It was pretty dope.
Thank you, man. Yeah, that's one of my like heartfelt songs. Just I got quite a few of those. I like talking, about real shit, man, real life. Like a lot of the shit that I go through. Which is funny. I'm actually currently writing a song called "Never on Time." It's not a slow song. It's actually like an upbeat song, but it's just like shit that I go through. Like, and like somehow I don't even really mean it, but like I'll write a song and I'll go back and listen to it and I'll be like, holy fuck, that's my life right now. Like that's kind of what I'm going through right now type shit, and it's funny. But yeah, that song it's never on time. It's coming soon. It's pretty dope.
Yeah,
Yeah,
shit.
I like
looking
that.
out for that. Yeah, I like when people talk about real life shit, like I hate these fake, just fake it till you make it rappers and shit.
Yep.
Yeah, no.
It's like you
Can't
said,
do it.
OBsouleet trying to slide up in this lane because that's what's popping right now and shit. So it's like,
yeah, I've actually met a couple artists like that. One in particular, and it's just it's not a cool thing.
it's fucking posers, man. Like you're just a poser.
I actually had a guy one time that I took under my wing. He's a little younger than me. He's from my area. He's a very, very, very talented rapper. I would say better than me. But the stuff that he talks about, everything he says is completely fucking fake. And everybody knows that. It just like,
Yeah,
I try to explain
it's
it
not
to
a
him.
good
Like,
look.
"Bro, look, even though like the bars that he was spitting, pure fire,
I
lyrically.
don't give a shit if you ain't living it. I don't give a fuck. Like,
That's the thing. And like,
fuck away
it
from me.
really, when you're somebody at least like me anyway, maybe I'm speaking for myself, maybe I'm speaking for other people for this, but if I can't feel your shit, dog, I'm not really interested. Like that's what I listen to music for, is my outlet, is to relate, is to vent, all those things. So if I can't fucking relate to the music, I don't really fuck with it. And that's why I also fuck with so many different genres of music. You know, um, again, I'm not just just because I rap, like I don't just listen to rap. I love music. Period.
I'm a fucking rap head all day, every
I mean,
day.
I love rap. Don't get me wrong; it's my number one. But I love all music, man. Like shit, I love Johnny Cash. Shit
I
like
fuck
that.
with Johnny
Fuck
Cash,
yeah,
but that's as far as I'll go. Like country, man. Like
Johnny Cash is a fucking
Hey,
legend.
I'm actually I'm a big country fan too. I like I like more of the modern country than the older country. I mean, the older country was more like,
my dog died and my girl left me
yes,
for my
yes, and
fucking best
sorry,
friend who
yo,
shot my
I remember
dog.
this joke. I remember this joke when I was a kid. It was so funny because it was like, man, you know what you get when and this is pertaining to older country. It's like, you know what you get when you play country backwards? He's like, what? He's like, you get your house back, your dog back, your wife back, your life back.
Facts. Facts.
Man, see,
I was
I'm a
like,
mix of.
damn, that's so right with older country. But when they started mixing the party type shit in, and they got like a hip hop sound with it. I fuck with some country. I really do. I'm a big country boy. I live out on 20 years, but like I'm also a big fucking rap guy, man. I've just always loved rap music. DMX was like one of my all-time fucking favorite rappers ever.
Hell yeah.
Like, dude, DMX was the guy that, like, for me growing up, like I was into, like I said, country and rock and all that stuff. I listen to all that. I love all that kinds of music. I love fucking heavy metal, rock and roll. But rap music for me, man, it always resonated different with me. For
I'm
some,
glad you said. I'm glad you said DMX, man, because like to me, and I get a lot of flack sometimes when I tell people like I love DMX, man, and to me, I feel like DMX didn't get appreciated the way he should have been because for
amen,
somebody to
hey,
be as hype as that dude was and the
and
energy that he had everywhere he went, and then you listen to his bars, the dude's telling you
DMX
stories, but he's also teaching you some shit, man. Like he
top
is,
five, if not top three, bro.
yeah,
That's
like
why
DMX is
I say
definitely
he's
a
New
goat.
York's Tupac, man. He's
Like,
fucking
Yeah,
bro, the the
I
the,
agree with
cra-
that sentiment
the
for sure.
crazy fucking stories and messages and like the stuff he taught.
Yeah, he
And
taught, man.
like,
That was my thing. Like
how
he
many
was,
fucking rap artists can you say taught motherfuckers shit?
yeah, he
But
was
that
trying to
was good,
fucking raise up the
like
fucking youth, man. Like,
like dude, DMX was the fucking man, and
yeah,
to me, it resonates more because, and this is no shame or shit talk in any way, shape, or form. He was a fellow addict like myself,
right.
you know. So when I say that, like, it just, man, I resonate with that, man. Like, he's also a man of God. I'm a man of God, and that's just the way that I am. And, like DMX to me was Bro, he's one of the best to ever touch a microphone. And the way that
Facts.
motherfucker would do speech, he was the creator, in my opinion, of like slam poetry.
Yep, and putting the beat behind it, man.
Yeah, you know, it's slam poetry. It's all just
Yep.
one word. Like, he was the fucking mastermind of that shit, bro. In my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, you know.
It's one of those, unfortunately, it's a very biased, but I agree with you, man. Like, because like I said, DMX, when I first came across DMX, I was like 12, you know, a little younger, maybe like 11 when I moved up to New York, you know, and I was a white kid from Kentucky that had, you know, kind of lived everywhere because, you know, my father was military and shit, but, you know, didn't really know much about what he was talking about, but appreciated the art of his storytelling. And not only he was telling these stories, but he was also, like you said, trying to teach and express messages through this music that, you know what I mean, a lot of people weren't doing. Like, and that's to me what really resonated with me as an artist later on in life, but just even then, like at a young age, appreciating it, because that was back when, you know, I still feel like rap was rap, but even then you didn't have guys out there like DMX that were doing, like you said, the slam poetry style where dude
And-
could go from rapping, you know, 20 fucking bars at once and then slow it down and talk to you, and you're like, damn, this motherfucker's still on beat and he's still talking shit like this
still
motherfucker right
rhyming.
here.
Still
Facts.
rhyming. Like, what the fuck, dog? Like, he literally talked to you and just literally in a talking voice and rhymed to you.
Yeah, like you're sitting
Like,
in the studio with him.
fucking genius, bro. And
Yes.
like, again, man, there's another artist that I follow heavy named Dax. I don't know if you're familiar with Dax.
Yeah, I know who Dax is.
Dax is fucking, dude, just the message. Like, I believe Dax talks about it in a particular song. If I can think of the name of the song, I'll shout it out. Give me a second. But in the song, he talks about the fact that artists, when you have the musical ability to perform or write music, you know, and record music, you know, whether it be rap, rock, country, I don't give a fuck what genre it is, right?
Right.
To me, you have a job, you have a responsibility, and that's to influence. When you look at what are the most influential entities in the world? Movies, you could say, would be one of them. Movies are, you know, they're very influential, right? We can agree on that, right?
Oh yeah.
Aside from movies, like, what is the most influential entity in the world?
Music.
Because
it's everywhere, bro.
Yeah,
even if you make a fucking
let me back up. Religion.
First. Yeah, right. But music is literally everywhere, because you can make a phone call to the doctor's office and they play music while you're on hold.
Dog, music's the most powerful. Music is the most powerful entity in the world, and if you can use that to spread a positive message, you're doing your job. You as an artist have a fucking, in my opinion, you have a job to do and a responsibility.
Hey, fucking man, Bubba.
You know.
On that note, let's realize your dream.
But to teach and recover your dreams, dog. You know, like, and that's it. What do you got up there? Let it ride. Hey. Love this song. Come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Recover your dreams on my D, let's ride out. Bunch of misfits turning their lives around now, getting it together, getting better than ever. Yeah, I'm talking about my life and how it's gotten so much better. Yeah, I came up out the gutter, but I'm on my way. If you get in my way, you'll be MIA. Yeah, missing in action from the shit that you say. Cause your mouth wrote a check that your ass can't pay. Hey, I'm living proof that you can do what you choose, and you can never better like decisions up to you. You just gotta put the work in, my music goes to Kirk, and your story's
it's not over yet. It's another certain. Trust me if you want it, you'll recover your dreams. Yes, take a look at me, cause the stage is my dream. Now I'm stomping on this motherfucker, bouncing up and down, screaming all YD till they lay me in the ground. Come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride.
Yeah.
Let's ride. Let's ride.
Come with me and recover your dreams. Take a ride by my side, cause we all family. I wanna see you shine and reach full speed. Sidestep the obstacles, find your passion and succeed. See, I come from a broken home, American family portrait, I'm a broken boy. Never thought I'd be the type of man to raise my own. Now I got two baby girls and they love me so. Oh yeah, I can still be the manic type, doubting every step I take to the left and the right. Been competing with myself in a 12-round fight. Now I wear the welterweight belt up in my mind. You can do it if you want it, just believe. If you put the work in, you can accomplish anything. So come on, YD, we gun smoking me. This old man never stop until I die.
Come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Yeah, come on, man, let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride. Straight up at the trailer park and raise Cecil County. A high school funky, yeah, that everybody doubted. Now I rock the stage and get the whole crowd bouncing. Shooting like a fountain straight up over the mountain. Never let these haters tell you that you cannot do it. Yeah, I'm living proof you can. Yeah, you can join the movement and recover your dreams. Whatever they might be, man, just jump into the ride. You will find what you will see, yeah.
Keep it underground like a pipeline. Feel the pipe dream has always been the limelight. Please don't keep me on the sideline. Put me in, coach, this is my time. I wanna ride, I wanna get mine and give it back to the people so we all shine bright. We trying to feed your soul and give you what you need to discover something different and recover your dreams.
Okay. It's liking that. It's liking that. It's got a nice little vibe.
Yeah, that's Let's Ride, man. That's I love performing that song. It's one of my.
Hey, Mugz, I gotta say, I know you'll probably hear it too, man. Because I asked Michelle while I had the mic muted, and it was playing. It gave me None Rilla vibes on the hook, man. Like,
bro, like as soon as it came on, dude, I'm like, is that None Rilla, dude? I ain't even going front, bro. I was like, that sounds like None Rilla, bro.
That sounds like our Bubba on the hook, man.
Fucking doing sneak features over here.
Right. Yeah, man, that's dope though. I like the vibe of that, man. Like it was a good fucking track. Like, and it was another one like the last one I said. I like how the verses were structured, and then you change it up with the hook. Like obviously the hook still fit the song, but just the change up of the style between the verses and the hook, man. I really like that.
Yeah, man, that's one of the things that shout out to my homie Old Man West. He's on that track. He helps me out with a lot, man, when it comes to fucking like he'll slow me down. Like I'm real ADHD. You know. I write fucking 10 songs to his fucking 2, you know. Like, yo, man, let's go. So I'm always making new shit, and you know, he slows me down. I got a bunch of my phone. I got so many scrap songs that are dope, and a lot of them are like popping out as we go along type thing, you know, because I get very sporadic on my writing, and like he always puts things in perspective for me. I draw a fine line when it comes to the Recover Your Dreams message is very, very clear. As in, like, dude, there's certain things that I won't even be on. I've been offered features that, like, I wouldn't put a verse on. No, not saying that the verse wasn't any good, but it doesn't align with my message, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, it makes sense.
No, it makes perfect.
I only send a message of positivity, recover your dreams, and You know, like I'm also a juggalo, as we, have talked on this podcast. And, I believe I'm an OG juggalo. I believe in the punishing the wicked, the original, in my opinion, kind of like what ICP did there. They were talking about positivity. And when we go back to the positive aggression thing, that's also kind of what stems that saying, positive aggression, was the fact that they were positively aggressive in their music. Like when you listen to the old school ICP music, you can look at rides like Tilt-A-Whirl or Halls of Illusion, where they literally talk about punishing rapists, pedophiles, women abusers, and racists, and like that. Those are the people they talked about punishing. And like, what the fuck? If there's anybody that deserves to be punished, right? So there was a positive message in it. And that's what I love about being a juggalo. There is still positivity in that, and like, being a juggalo, dog, you can literally be walking in a random fucking city and somebody be trying to mug you, and you have some hatchet gear on, and if another juggalo sees you, they're gonna help you. If they're a real juggalo, like, they're gonna intervene and be like, "Hey, that's my family." And that's actually a famous story. There's a juggalo in Wilmington that gave his fucking life to save a random woman being robbed or some shit. I don't know the full story, but like, Cannibal's his name. The dude's a fucking juggalo legend. Shout out to him. Rest in
Yep, I was just about to say Cannibal for sure, man. That's exactly it.
But yeah, like, dude, he literally gave his fucking life for, and that shows kind of like the core values of juggalos. Juggalos are very good fucking people. We believe in like expressing ourselves through our music, and that's
And don't be on no fuck shit. That's it, man.
Yeah, and always keep it fucking real, man. Like,
yeah, keep it 100.
Exactly. Be yourself and be real while you do it. If not, we're gonna smell it a mile away, bro. Like, you can front for a little while, but we'll call you out eventually.
oh yeah, you might get away for a little bit, but snakes always come out eventually.
Yep.
So you can only wear a mask for so long.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I kind of look at that analogy. Like a snake, if they can't avoid the sun. They're addicted to the sun, so they got to come out at some point.
That's it, man.
And that's just how that rolls.
Hey, BossLady, can I make a
it doesn't
request?
take 7 years for the snake to show itself.
Oh. Can you still hear me? I was about to ask, because I know I think, how many more songs did you have on the playlist? Because I know we were talking about this going to be the last one.
This is going to be the last one. That's number 9, so we won't make number 10.
I was going to ask if he had a preference in either one, since we weren't going to make it through, like if there was one he'd rather play, you know what I mean? Or if he was good with, you know what I mean? Just a thought.
What do you got on the set? What do you got on there?
I'll tell you, it's 7 years in of positive aggression.
All right. Well, I'm not gonna tell you to turn that one off, because it has a fucking whole story. So that okay. So as you see, the song's called 7 Years In. When I first got clean, I went to rehab. I came out, was in a recovery house. I did the meetings and stuff like that for 3 years. And at the beginning of that, my first 30 to 60 days, maybe 90 days, I was going around all these meetings, meeting new people, and telling these people, like, I'm going to make an album of my 10-year clean. Like, every year that I'm clean, I'm going to make a song. I would tell them I'm a rapper and this and that. And, so every year that I'm clean, I'm going to make a song. And when I reach 10 years clean, I'm going to release an album. And that's, every one of those songs will be on that album. And back then when I first started doing it, I don't own some of the beats, so like you can find the songs on again Reverb Nation, where I can play them, and you know it's okay. But I do plan on. So the album, I just celebrated 9 years. So next year will be the 10-year mark for me. So far, I have released a song every year for my clean date, except for my 9 years. It has not came out yet. I'm actually currently working on that song. So it'll be released soon. It'll be my 9-year song. And then, you know, the next year will be my 10-year song. That'll be the year that I release the album, and everything will be completely remixed, remastered. And I'm gonna release an album. So
Okay, and this intro is gonna take 7 years, so I'm gonna stop
this
you on
this is my 7-year anniversary song, and you can go ahead and play it.
Hey, yo, it's crazy when I sit back and I think about my life. All the opportunities I smoked up in the pipe. I screwed up my whole life, but now I'm making it right. Yeah, you didn't take me out, now I'm ready for the fight. Over 7 years in, this is only the beginning. In the mind of addiction, yeah, the wheels are always spinning. It's an everyday struggle, you don't get it unless you live it. So I'm always on the hustle, I won't let up for a minute. You will not catch me slipping, I'm a man on a mission. You will not stop the vision that I've seen, I'm gonna get it. Just like a premonition, see my future in the distance, and the only thing I gotta do is run out there and get it. Thank the Lord above for showing me the love I need to rise above and be my demon. My wheels are always spinning from the spring to the winter, cause I gotta keep it moving if I wanna be a winner. Can I slow down if I want it to get better? I just gotta keep on going and I prosper through the weather. I'ma get better every year, there ain't no question. I'ma keep rising up till I'm sitting up in heaven, chilling with the homie God, counting all of my blessings, being grateful for the life I had and everybody in it. Thank the Lord above for showing me the love I need to rise above and be my demon. Can I believe that it's been 7 years since I turned my life around, left the past in the mirror? I became a different person and my vision came clear, and he told me everything that I needed to hear. Yeah, I owe it all to God, cause he showed me the way. He guided me to my recovery and gave me a stage to express all my feelings to a crowd of kids the same, cause they've all been through a similar kind of pain. Thank the Lord above for showing me the love I need to rise above and be my demons. Thank the Lord above for showing me the love I need to rise above and be my demons. 7 years in, man, and I'm still here today, living proof that if I can do it, so can you. Just keep pushing forward. Trust in the process. Trust in God. And the rest will follow. Recover your dreams.
Adobe Express is perfect.
Yeah, that's got a strong message, man.
Yeah, it does.
Thank you, man.
I like how you did the transitioning again from the hook to the chorus. So yeah, man, that was definitely a deep one.
Yeah, I like that. Again, man, I'd say that about probably all your songs tonight, man. That was something, you know, and again, that's the old hip hop head in me, if you want to call it. But I appreciate that type of shit, man, because that's something else that not a lot of people do anymore is, you know, take the time that, and then to take the time to you know, I hate a song that, all right, verse is dope, and then the hook comes in, it's like, wait, is this the hook or is this the verse? Like, there's no, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's no transition.
I've heard some song like, what the fuck just happened?
Right, like it's you know, it's like you can't tell where the fucking back ends and the ass starts. Like, what the hell is this? Like, what am I doing with this?
Yo, the only way that I'm able to tell is they repeat the same phrase over.
Right, I hear the same word 20 times, and I'm like, oh, that's the hook. Okay, yep, I get it now.
Oh, that was the hook last time. Oh, okay, I get get it.
I mean, you know, particular, you know, no, I mean, I'll shit on anybody anyway. I
Yeah.
don't do that mumble rap shit, but Gucci Gang was the epitome of that. Like, you
I'm
know,
drop. I don't know if that makes sense. Like rap heads, you know, kind of understand what I mean by like the drop or the transition. Like I'm
yeah,
at.
ride the beat.
It's very important for what I say would be engaging the brain. You know, like you said, man. If it sounds the same, the hook and the verse, it's not catchy. It's not.
Nope.
The hook dog, like that's something that's supposed to get stuck in your head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Yep.
you're be saying that shit over and over again, and you don't do that with the verses. Like that's just the way it is. You know, and people do make that mistake a lot. I'm sorry for them. Yeah. I personally, I don't think I'm that great at Otis, but you know, again, shout out to Old Man West because he always critiques.
Anyway, Nate, we love having you on the show. It's time to say goodnight.
Thank you guys very much for having me. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you.
Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to Gunsmoke.
Yes, sir.
OBsouleet.
We
Missluck.
appreciate you having it, and we appreciate you coming on, Bubba, like always. Once again,
no
everybody in the
problem,
chat, man, thank you guys for tuning in. Y'all definitely be sure to go give the homie Gunsmoke a like and follow and share around with your friends, man. And until next time, y'all keep
And
stay gutter with it, as the homie says.
Next week is Ray Gotti, and that will be episode
Got the
10.
Bubba Ray Gotti coming through.
Let's go. Yeah.
Yes, sir.